It's the 87th Agriculture and Commercial Show running under the theme Business in a Changing Environment. I'm in the BOZ stand, and that is the Bank of Zambia stand, where a lot of transactions are happening, and the Bank of Zambia has actually done a massive and recommendable job in regards to what they're exhibiting. We are going to talk to Mr. Dinde Simacheche, who is the Acting Assistant Director, Macro Analysis Division. So come with me, let's find out more what is happening at the Bank of Zambia stand. Good day, and thank you for having us at the Bank of Zambia stand. And how are you?
Very well, thank you, and good day. You are welcome to the Bank of Zambia stand.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Kindly give us your BOZ interpretation of the theme, which is business in a changing environment, during this 87th Agriculture and Commercial Show.
Indeed, the theme is business in a changing environment. This is an appropriate theme. As you know, the world has become a global village. In terms of us at the Bank of Zambia, the theme is indicative of our role in the economy, which is basically to ensure price and financial system stability. As you may know, in the recent past, the macroeconomic environment has significantly improved. We have achieved macroeconomic stability. The economy is growing. Last year it ended at 7.3. Inflation has been coming down. The latest is at 7.3. In the external sector, international trade is growing. We have a trade surplus. And in the money sector, the interest rates have been coming down. Going forward, we anticipate that the economy will remain robust, driven by growth in the mining sector, in the agriculture sector, tourism. As you may be aware, there's a conference coming in at the end of this month. So we expect a number of tourists to come. So the economy is growing, and we expect it to grow at least 7% by the end of this year. In terms of our interpretation of the theme this year, we've introduced a number of products in the bank, including the minimum capital requirements, which we have revised upwards to enable the banks to book big business individually, as well as introduction of the new currency. We know you are aware about the currency rebasing. We also do have, in the recent past, introduced the SI 55 on balance of monitoring of balance of payments. And to this regard, the Bank of Zambia has issued guidelines, which my colleagues will be able to give you more details. Thank you very much.
In an effort to enhance the integrity of the balance of payment statistics, the government issued statutory instrument number 55, which is about monitoring the balance of payments. The main thrust of the statutory instrument is actually to facilitate a closer monitoring of all foreign transactions, especially the data on our external sector. Let me emphasize here that the regulations are not about reintroducing the exchange controls. What we are basically doing is collecting data that we use for our economic management. The implementation of the statutory instrument started on the 1st of July. The response has been overwhelming, and we wish to commend the general public and the stakeholders for this positive response. In order to facilitate an effective implementation of the statutory instrument, the Bank of Zambia has issued the guidelines that all the stakeholders are using. And these, the stakeholders are specifically the financial service providers, the importers, exporters, and also the Zambia Revenue Authority. And let me also remind the showgoers that the transactions that are being monitored are those that are above the 20,000 threshold, 20,000 US dollars. And I must emphasize that the guidelines We have put them on our website of the Bank of Zambia. So whoever wants additional information on the implementation guidelines, the forms, and all that information that they need, they can go to the website of the Bank of Zambia to access the information. Thank you very much.
As you may be aware, we have successfully completed the first period of the currency rebasing. The first phase, which was where we had dual pricing, and we had the symbol care to symbolize the goods that were priced in the new rebased currency, and K to represent goods being priced in the old kwacha. After the completion of the first 6 months, which was very successful, we've now reverted back to the symbol K for the kwacha, so all prices are now quoted in the rebased currency. Now, the members of the public are urged not to panic, because they can go to any commercial bank in this country and exchange their old notes for new notes before they carry out any transactions. As Bank of Zambia, we are aware of some complaints that there are some institutions that have been turning away people who may want to exchange their old notes for the new notes. But of late, we've spoken to all of them. They are all under the Bank of Zambia. We supervise all the banks, and an agreement has been struck where people can go to any commercial bank, any branch around the country, and exchange their old notes for the new notes. This will go on up until 30th June 2014. After 30th June 2014, people will only be able to exchange their old notes for the new notes at the Bank of Zambia, both in Dola and in Lusaka. And again, this will go on until December 31st, 2015. After 31st December 2015, people may not be able to, they will not, whoever will be holding the old currency, it will be valueless. It will just be a piece of paper. They will not be able to exchange it for the new notes. That is after 31st December 2015. And again, let me also touch the issue of coins. We've had complaints in some cases where there are places where they're saying they don't have enough coins. Let me assure the nation that the Bank of Zambia has got adequate stocks of coins spread out throughout the country in our sub-chests. And the banks have been withdrawing these coins from our sub-chests and from Bank of Zambia. All we are trying to do here is to urge members of the public to feel free to walk into the banks and exchange, get change from commercial banks. Because what is happening is that you find that this money is actually in the banks, but the public, like the markets and other public places, is not available. It's because the public are not going into the banks to get the change. So I would like to urge all members of the public to ensure that whenever they want change, they can walk into any bank and get the loose notes, like the notes and the coins.
Maybe before you proceed, if I'm a Shogo and I happen to have the old currency on me, is it possible for me to walk through to your stand and have it exchanged with the new notes?
Indeed, the Bank of Zambia has opened up a window within our stand here. People can come through. In fact, quite a number of people are coming through here to get both change, just to exchange the new currency for lower denominations. And if they have the old currency, they want to exchange it for the rebased notes and coins. They are welcome. We are inviting all of them to come to our stand. We are ready for them.
Well, a lot has been said, and I'm sure you've learned one or two things about the Bank of Zambia stand. Now, one thing that was cardinal for me is that if you have the old currency, you can pass through the Bank of Zambia stand and have it exchanged. Or you can, if you're looking for change and you're within the showgrounds, you can still pass through the Bank of Zambia stand and get your change. Lest if the period passes through and the deadline comes, you remain with the old notes and they will be valueless. So make way to the Bank of Zambia stand and have your money corrected. Thank you very much.